Sorry, that is not in the reg.
Barely.
Is the Wi-Fi on? Are we? Is it on? All right. Okay, we're good? We're good.
Welcome, YouTube! We're on our way to visit Uncle Steve from our Banters Hard Cider episode, and we're gonna go to his other places of business down. Oh wow, okay. He's excited apparently. So
Let's go.
We are here at Downriver Brewing Company.
We're visiting Uncle Steve. We're back in East Stroudsburg. We've talked to him before. He owns Banters Hard Cider, but now we're checking out his brewing company.
So we're in a brewery, but it's probably only appropriate that we start off tasting cider. This is our latest can release. Swamp Frog. This is a limeade hard cider. Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
cheers. Let's go. Just like old times.
It's good.
Wow.
It's sweet. I like it.
Really good.
I like
it's not
it.
too sweet though. It's like
No.
it's like
Not
a
too
perfect
bad.
balance.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
What do you enjoy more, making the beer or cider?
I don't make the beer.
Oh.
We have, I've made beer before in the past. It's not very good. So we brought in Alex. He's the head brewer. He makes a hell of a beer. He's a very talented dude. He's actually our second head brewer. The first head brewer was Matt, who actually helped me build this place. Like, he built the bar, he built the wall, he did a lot of the finishing work in here. So in addition to being a good brewer, he's a pretty talented woodworker as well. But he left in November. Brewing's a full-time job, man. And when you have a full-time job already, you know, it's a lot on your plate. So we love Matt. He's still a great friend of the brewery. Actually, I think he's been in more since he's not working here, just drinking, than when he did. But Matt's a great guy. Alex is a great dude, and we're very fortunate to have both. So this is the classic. This is Bone. This one is super, super dry, crisp. A lot of notes of like earthiness, and you get that green apple.
This one is one of my favorite dry ciders, man.
I love it. I love this one. So this is Overcast, the OG.
Cheers. Cheers. I almost get like citrusy notes.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, this is far and away my favorite cider. Not only of my own, but in general. Like, it's got sentimental value to it. You know, it's where.
It's your baby.
What's that? It's my baby. Yeah, it's my fourth child. I'm going to turn it over now to Alex. Alex is the head brewer here at Downriver Brewing Company. He's going to take us through some of the beers, and we'll see a little behind-the-scenes look at the production side of Downriver Brewing. Take it away, Alex.
No pressure.
Morning, everybody.
I should give a little background information, a little disclosure here. I got a text from Alex's girlfriend at like 3:30 in the morning. Alex works outside of here. He's also a DJ at one of the bars up the street. I got a text at like 3:30 in the morning. I don't think Alex is going to make it tomorrow morning.
He's hammered.
He had a pretty late night. So if I had to guess, Alex was probably laying in bed at about 8:30 this morning thinking, well, I can let Steve absolutely butcher our brewing process trying to describe it and describe those beers, or I can rally hard and get up and do what I need to do. So 11 a.m., here we are.
So where did you get the inspiration to like create the different flavors?
I don't exactly drink my own products. I have to go out and see what's on the market. That's how I'm able to find the ideas of, like, you know, getting the aromas, getting the flavors off a beer. I mean, when you brew so much, you can actually even tell almost what kind of grain they use.
You guys want to see how we make it?
Let's see it.
Basically, it all starts in this tank right here. This tank here, its only job is to boil water. So it never touches any beer, never touches any wort. So we start out from here, and it takes a while for that water to boil. So we typically set a timer for midway, like 3 o'clock in the morning, so everything's boiled by 6 a.m. So once the water's boiled here, we'll transfer it over into this tank. And that's where you see a lot of those pictures of the brewers. We have those big mash paddles.
Yeah.
That's where we introduce the grains. We put the grains into boiling water, and that water starts to extract the sugar from them. Once we get what we want from this tank, then we'll leave all those solids behind, move it into the third tank there, and that's where it becomes work.
Okay, sounds massive. That's cool.
Now the outside ones are identical. This one's the only difference. There's no coils to this. Like I said, there's what they call a false bottom.
Ooh, okay.
So those plates will go down flat, and that holds the grain above it, and then you'll have all the sugars and the wort on the bottom of it, and that's how we pull from the bottom without bringing the grain over to the oil side.
Wait, so how do you guys transfer this tank to that tank?
We got pumps. We have to run them real slow because you don't want to bring oxygen into this, because that's where you start getting what they call oxidative beer, so beer spoilage. Oxygen is extremely bad. There's only one time that oxygen can be brought into beer, and that's when you transfer it from hot side to cold side, let's say. So then you want to introduce oxygen to it. Other than that, you gotta run things really slow transferring.
I didn't know beer could be like super sensitive.
Yeah, super
Yeah,
sensitive.
super complicated, yeah.
So now that you guys know some of the process, maybe we should go taste some of the fruits of Alex's label.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Hey, let's do it. Yeah, let's go.
So lime drop again is the goes. We added actually with his limeade cider he did Swamp Frog. I pureed all of that limes, and that's actually what I used to make the goes. Got a little sea salt on the back end of it. Real crushable beer, and that's usually my go-to right now for what you're having the cookies. So that's an imperial stout, and I added a pound of coffee into the hot side. So during the whirlpool, I added that just so you get nice, roastiness out of it, along with our cookie malt that we added to it. So just what's called cookies for breakfast.
That's pretty good, actually.
Mine's the mango one, right?
Yep. So you have the wheat turn 4. That was a collaboration we did with Coconut Raceway. Trying to make a traditional South German style Hefeweizen. Trying to get the salts to the German, the way they have it in their water line there.
I love getting going with you guys in the morning. It's awesome. Oh, like a boss.
That's only a package.
Come on now.
So this is Ginger. Ginger is one of our resident axe masters here at Downriver. She's also the manager between, she kind of floats between here and Banters. Takes a huge workload off my plate. So Ginger keeps things running in both places, keeps everything going smoothly. So I can focus on more important things like making Pennsylvania's second highest rated cider. Thank you. Perhaps you've heard of it.
So there's two ways to throw. You can either throw two-handed like you just saw me do, or so if you're right-handed, you put your left foot forward. And the two-handed axe throw is left foot forward, your dominant hand on the bottom of the axe, and the other hand either above or over. I choose this way. This is the most comfortable for me. So then you take the axe, you lean back with it, so it's almost hitting your back, and you let it go. If you want to do one-handed, which I cannot do because I'm not strong enough to throw the axe with one arm, but again, it's kind of same principle. Left dominant foot forward, you take the axe in your dominant hand, hold it about right there, you bring it back, straight back, and it's a throw. As you can see, I can't do that.
Hold on. Any one of the three guys hits a bullseye and you all go home with 4 packs. Okay. Any one of you guys hit.
Jesus.
No. I feel better about myself.
Wow.
There you go. Try one-handed.
Okay. Impressed. Most of you impressed me.
And then there's this other guy. Thank you so much for coming or having us come to this.
Guys, thank you so much for having us again. Uncle, Daddy. I love you.
Insider.
Always a good
Sounds
time.
weird, but it's all right.
Always great hanging with three guys. Thank you guys for coming down again and drinking beers with us and ciders and throwing axes and just getting as much testosterone out as we could today. It was awesome. It was good.
For the people that's like watching us right now, how can they follow you?
You can follow us here at downriverbrewing.com is our website. Also, our social media is, you can find us on Facebook and Instagram as well.
All right, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.